My name's Wendy Waldron. I work with an amazing team of people on the Newcastle Beacon project. We started our project in April 2018, and it came about after a series of one-on-one meetings I had with different ex-service organisations, veterans and emergency responders, and we started talking about the gaps. And I started noticing themes as I was meeting different people, and the two main themes that I noticed were we know there's help out there, but it's fragmented and we don't know how to access it. And there was a gap between the older ex-service organisation and the current and new serving. And we wanted to find a way to make wise use of the resources that are already available in our community and be able to connect people to services and professionals that suit their needs at the time, depending on what those needs were. So we called ourselves the facilitator of collaboration in this space. And we end up with over 100 stakeholders of government, non-government, local community services and individual practitioners. And everybody has come together to work together to bring about the best outcomes for individuals and families in need. And it's unique to our community in Newcastle. It's based on the specific needs of our community and what service people we have with the RAF base and Singleton Army Camp and that sort of thing. So I think every community, there's some general needs, but then there's specific needs. And in Newcastle, we're very good at coming together and working together. And that's one of the things that we've been complimented on throughout this process is our ability to get everybody to sit at the table and talk about how we can collaborate to bring about best outcomes. To date, we became a legal entity in November 29th last year, and we received our DGR status through the ACNC and are officially a charity only a couple of weeks ago due to a backlog there and COVID having everyone work from home. It took quite a while for that to come through. So we haven't applied for funding yet, for big funding yet, because we really needed that DGR status to go ahead on our grant applications, and the ones that we'd put in had been rejected. And one of the other things we realised that we needed was a professional online presence. A lot of organisations we were applying for grants for, the moment they heard the beacon, they'd Google it, and we didn't have a website. One of our board members, Caroline Dando, works for the Marketing GP, and she scored us a 50% discount on our web build, and she's writing all the content for us, which is brilliant. So that's brought the cost right down to $1,000. And what that funding will mean to us is that we can launch ourselves online. There'll be links and support services on our website that are specific to emergency responders, frontline health workers, and their families, as well as all the veteran support that we tap into. It will be a big pivotal step for us to have our website launched, and people could go on our site and self-refer, but it also gives us that presence that we need to land some of that funding to be able to deliver on our objectives. In the last few months since COVID hit, our referrals have gone through the roof, and we are supporting a lot of ex-service people and current serving, which is really important because it's strengthening the work that's being done by our frontline workers in our community. We're operating out of 2A Platt Street, and we're sharing the space with the Hunter Multicultural Community Centre. We're operating as a drop-in centre, and for example, last Friday I had a recently medically retired police officer who just dropped in and brought his young son, and I had a older veteran as well, and the three of them ended up spending the day with me. And that's exactly what we designed the space for. When people need to tap into support, they can walk straight in and access that support from people with lived experience, but also mental health training underpinning that lived experience. So yeah, I had a moment on Friday when I was thinking in my head, I've got to get these emails done, I've got to do this. And I had these people drop in and sit around me, and I had this moment where I realized we're doing it. We're doing exactly what we set out to do, which is to hold the space for people in need, in crisis, and to support the people that show up on our worst day as a community. When we call Triple O, someone shows up to make things better. And what we've created here at the Beacon is that sense of community, giving back to those people that put their emotional, mental and physical well-being on the line to serve us. So thank you for the opportunity. Awesome Newcastle. It would be wonderful to have the funding to pay for our website. To date, everything's come out of our own pockets, and I feel like it'd be really special to have some support from the community at that next level. Thank you for listening.